6 is a common factor of x and 18. Okay, so here x and 18. So this x, right, 6 is a common factor. So 6 times what? Times 3 will give you 18, right? So it's asking you what will be the x. You have a few options. You have if x is 15, if x is 15, is it possible? No, because 6 cannot times anything to become 15. So 15 is not possible. What about 9? Is it possible? Can 9 divide 6 to give you a whole number? No. You go to 3. This is also not possible. What about this 24? 6 can times what to give you 24? 6 can times 4 to give you 24. So 24, 6 is a common factor of 24 and 18. Okay. So this is the first question. Second question will be question wait. Oops. Okay. Okay, question 9 and question 10. Okay, for question 9, please refer to your own paper. For question 9, you can just actually do a simple division. Each one has the greatest value. I didn't see that you put in any booking. I'm not too sure how you did the division. Is it through mental or what? So 1 divided 6 equals 0.16. Okay? 7. You have to do your calculation here. So 2 divided 11 will give you 0.1818. So when you compare the 4 number, right, the 4 number is 0.18 and 0.099. This definitely will not be the greatest because it's 0.0. So we only have these 3. When you have these 3, I notice that this one is the smaller number among the 3. So this one obviously out. And this is 0.180 and then this is 0.181. So this is the answer. You have to give me, you have to show, do your working, okay, on the paper, not in your mind. Okay, question 20. It says that the height of the triangle is 20 centimeter. 20 centimeter. And then its base is 9.4 centimeter. So what is the area? Area equals to half times base times height. By now you should know this is the formula for triangle, right? So it's half times 20 centimeter times 9.4 centimeter. Write in your unit as well. Just do some simple calculation. Is cube. Centimeter times centimeter is cube. When you say cube, it's actually referring to area. Oh, sorry. It's not cube, it's square. When you see square, it's actually referred to area. When you see cube, like centimeter times centimeter times centimeter, it will give you cube. Okay, this one is usually for the volume. Okay, so the answer will be number 3. Okay, then we go on to the next question. Will be question. What question is that? Question 12. Okay, question 12, it says that the average of the 5 consecutive number. What's the meaning of 5 consecutive number? It means that continuous number. Okay. So it says that the average of 5 consecutive number is 100. So let me see, if I put 100 here, the average, that means this is the middle. I have 5 consecutive numbers. So after 100 is what? 101, 102. And then here is 99, 98. Is it consecutive number? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We have 5 number here, correct? Is it consecutive? Yes, it's consecutive. And then 100, is it the average? You notice, right? 100 is actually the average because it's in the middle here, and then here there are 2 number and there's another 2 number there. So what is the smallest number? The smallest number is 98. Okay, so okay, 3. There are 9 times as many English books as Malay books. So I know that English, Malay. So the ratio will be 9, 1, correct? And then it says that there are 6 times as many English books as Chinese books. So English, when English compare with Chinese, this one is 6/1. You have to notice something, that in the library, the total number of English books should remain the same. So this over here has to be the same. How do I make it the same? I will just times 6 over here, and here times 6, and here times 9 and times 9. And then we will have 54 over here, 6, and then 54 and 9. Now we can combine the English, Malay and Chinese together. So let me see, Malay, the ratio of English is 6, 54. The English to the ratio of Chinese is 54 to 9. Okay, so it's asking what is the ratio of the number of English books to the number of Chinese books to the number of Malay book. So English book is 54, to Chinese books 9, and then 6. Correct or not? And then of course you need to reduce it to the simplest form. 18, 3, and 2. So you will be your number 1. Cubical container of age 4 meter is filled with the water to the brim. Okay, then the water is poured to a rectangle tank measure 2 meter by 1 meter by 1 meter to fill it completely. So what fraction of the water in the cubical container has been poured? Okay, this is not raw 2 dimension. Obviously this should be bigger. Should draw this bigger because Here is 4, 4, 4. So what is the volume of this cubic? It's 4 times 4 meter times 4 meter times 4 meter. When you're doing your working, I realize that you don't give me your SI unit at all. It's actually very important that you write down the meter, kilometer, so you won't get confused when you're doing conversion. Okay, so this is 48 meter cube. When you see cube like this, is volume. When you see square like meter square, it's actually area. When you see only meter, it can be length or perimeter. Okay, so now it's actually talking about the volume. And then what is the volume of this rectangle? You have 2 meter times 1 meter times 1 meter, and then we'll have 2 meter cube. It's asking you what fraction of the water in the cubical container has been poured out. So this one, it pour out only what fraction of the water in the cubic container has been poured out? It pour only 2 meter, because only 2 meter cube, because by 2 meter cube it can fill out the whole tank of the rectangle. So what fraction is 2 meter cube? What's wrong? So it's 2 meter cube. The whole container of this square, right, cubic, right, is actually 48 meter cube. So this is the fraction. So I have to reduce it to the simplest form. This is the fraction left in the whatever left in the cubic will be 46. So you can clearly see that it's actually number 4 here. What fraction of the water has been poured out? Because this is the amount, the fraction that has been poured out into this rectangle. Okay. So going down to question booklet B. It's okay, booklet B.